Hello, fans of Murder and Mayhem! Welcome back to Frybox64 Productions! I am your hostess with the mostest, Frybox64, and we are continuing our Ultimate Hunger Games Elimination Challenge series. I know there have been a couple of gaps in the filming. I know we've gone a couple weeks without uploading anything. We are recovering from a polar vortex in Iowa, in the Midwest here. I have not been able to get over to Joe's house to record things because of snow emergencies preventing me from parking my car outside, so that's lovely. For that reason, I'm going to have to record this pretty quick here tonight. So, without further ado, let's get started on our next episode of Hunger Games. In this episode, we're going to focus on the animals of Disney. Now, I know what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, oh, Robin Hood, maybe, or Simba, Nala. No. We're not going for the main animals. We're going for the animals that you probably forgot about, or the little side characters that don't get maybe nearly as much attention as they deserve. So, without further ado, let's get started. In District 1, we have Pongo and Perdita from 101 Dalmatians. In District 2, we have more dogs with Lady and the Tramp. In District 3, we have the flying category with Diablo, the crow from Sleeping Beauty, and Dumbo from the iconic movie Dumbo, which is actually getting a remake coming up pretty soon here. I'm kind of afraid, because, you know, Tim Burton's doing that. I'm kind of afraid. In District 4, we have the Kitty Cats with Thomas O'Malley and Duchess from Aristocats. In District 5, we have Bambi and Thumper from, again, of the movie named Bambi. In District 6, we have Mushu from Mulan and the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. In District 7, we have, I call him the Clock Croc from Peter Pan. Pretty scary little dude. And Sven, the reindeer from Frozen. Yeah, he's kind of a bigger deal. I mean, we had to put him in there. In District 8, we have the horses. We have Maximus from Tangled and Pegasus from Hercules. And in District 9, we have Sebastian and Scuttle from The Little Mermaid. All like 3 movies they did. I know, people are saying the second movie doesn't count because it was bad. I actually like the second movie. I like Melody. I guess that makes me unpopular now. In District 10, we have Raja and Abu, the tiger and monkey from Aladdin. In District 11, we have Rafiki and Zazu from The Lion King. I know, I love Rafiki. And in District 12, we have Copper and Todd from everyone's favorite little heart-wrenching movie, The Fox and the Hound. Now, before we get too into this, I'm going to place my bets on who's going to win, who's going to die. Joe's upstairs right now, so he's not going to be able to really give his opinion until later in the video. So I think that, out of all the characters here, I think my favorite one, it's so hard to choose a favorite, but I think my personal favorite is probably Todd from Fox and the Hound. But honestly, I think Rafiki would win. He is crazy enough and skilled enough with the rattlestick thing that he actually has a pretty good chance of winning, I think. So, who will win? Who will die? Who will get conked in the head with a coconut in the first round to get taken out before everyone else? Let's find out. Players, are you ready? I take that as a yes. Then 3, 2, 1, game on! The bloodbath. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. The Cheshire Cat runs away from the cornucopia. I think he just, phases out of existence. Sebastian grabs a jar of fishing bait while Raja gets fishing gear. What does this say about Sebastian? Is he a cannibal now? Diablo breaks Dumbo's nose for a basket of bread. Oh no, poor little Dumbo, he's just a child. Thumper runs away from the cornucopia. Gosh dang, everybody's staying true to their character. Tramp grabs a backpack and retreats. Sven, Lady, Copper, and Perdita share everything they gathered before running, in true Disney fashion, because everybody loves everybody. Duchess runs away from the cornucopia. Pegasus, Thomas O'Malley, Mushu, and Rafiki share everything they gathered before running. Again, very true to Disney fashion. The Clock Croc, Scuttle, and Bambi work together to get as many supplies as possible. Pongo runs away from the cornucopia. Abu runs away. I feel like Abu would try to grab something, but oh well. Maximus grabs a shovel. I guess the frying pan wasn't available, so we had to go with the shovel. Zazu sets an explosive off, killing Todd. Oh no. He heard me say Todd was my favorite. Oh no. I didn't think Zazu had it in him. That hateful little bird. Alright, moving on to day 1, now that we've had one animal die. Zazu searches for a water source, because, you know, blowing at foxes really gives you a thirst. Pongo and Rafiki split up to search for resources, because Pongo was too busy running away to get resources. The clock croc travels to higher ground. Bambi accidentally steps on a landmine. Oh no! I guess I could make the joke of free venison, but poor little Bambi. And here I'm picturing Bambi as an adult, not as a fawn. So if that makes it any better, maybe just picture them as adults. I know Dumbo never got to grow up in the movie, but oh well. Duchess tries to sleep through the entire day in typical cat fashion. Maximus searches for firewood. He would do that. Raja explores the arena. Gosh dang, everybody is staying really true to their character. I love it. Mushu overhears Pegasus and Sven talking in the distance. So, reindeer roars with and he can understand this. I didn't know you spoke quadruped. Thomas O'Malley, Tramp, and Scuttle hunt for other tributes. The Cheshire Cat overhears Dumbo and Diablo talking in the distance. Probably Dumbo yelling at Diablo asking why he broke his trunk. Thumper tries to spearfish with a trident. Oh no, I'm just picturing little Thumper hopping around with like King Triton's trident trying to like stab things. It's not going very well. Perdita searches for a water source. Probably meets up with Zazu at some point. Abu makes a slingshot. He would too. Copper receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. And Lady and Sebastian hunt for other tributes. A cocker spaniel and a crab. Does the crab have a knife? 2 cannon shots can be heard in the distance for Todd and Bambi. We salute you, our little fuzzy friends. You hung in there as long as you could, and you both came to very explosive ends. Fox and deer stew, I guess? I don't know. Night 1. Thomas O'Malley destroys Dumbo's supplies while he is asleep. That's supposed to be he. Supposed to be he. I guess I didn't change the genders on this. Oops. Raja, Perdita, and Sven sleep in shifts. Abu and Lady hold hands. Abu's trying to teach Lady how to shake, even though she already knows, but she's just playing along. Cheshire Cat and Scuttle run into each other, decide to truce for the night. Mushu dies from hunger! Oh no! No. Mushu died from hunger. I'm so sad now. Maximus tends to his wounds, because he's an intelligent horse and he can do that sort of thing. Thumper forces Pongo to kill Sebastian or Copper. He decides to kill Sebastian. Oh my gosh! First off, Thumper going gangsta on everybody. And, well, at least Pongo decided to spare his fellow dog, but still, Sebastian, I feel kind of bad now. Oh no, the clock croc severely slices Duchess with a sword. Why is all this happening at night? Is it because everybody's like a nocturnal predator or something? Oh my gosh. Poor Duchess. Who's gonna take care of the kittens now? Thomas O'Malley, you have to survive to take care of the kittens. Tramp attempts to start a fire, is unsuccessful. Zazu lets Pegasus into his shelter. You know, winged animals gotta stick together. Rafiki... Did I not go in and change the genders on these things? Oh well, we're too far in. They can be whatever they want. Rafiki cries, pretended says himself to sleep. Diablo was unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Ha! Serves you right for breaking the nose of a little baby elephant. Serves you right. Day 2 dawns over the arena. And the first scene that we see on our camera is the Cheshire Cat and Scuttle threatening a double suicide. It fails and they die. as you have seen with the other episodes I've done on this, I do not understand that sentence. I don't. Because if you threaten a double suicide, it means you're trying to both kill yourselves, right? And if it fails, it means you both would live. So if you both died, it would mean you succeeded, correct? I don't understand the wording on that. I don't. Can someone explain this to me? Like, put it down in the comments, maybe? I don't know. Ugh. Anyway, we're down the Cheshire Cat and Scuttle. That's all I'm going to say. Lady camouflages herself. That's supposed to be a herself. It's supposed to be herself. We'll just say that. In the bushes. Copper steals from Diablo while he isn't looking. Ha 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 ha. Karma is a female dog, Diablo. Raja and the Clock Croc threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die as well. What is with all the suicides today? I don't understand it. Oh well, more blood for the blood god, I guess. I don't know. So now we're down a tiger and the Clock Croc. I had such hopes for you. Thumper questions his sanity. It's supposed to be his. Pretend it's his. Pongo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Thomas O'Malley, Zazu, and Rafiki hunt for other tributes. Zazu and Rafiki are working together. Yay! Thomas O'Malley's trying to take revenge for Duchess. I love it. Sven receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Don't anybody give the reindeer explosives. Please don't. The only other one here you shouldn't give explosives to is Maximus. Pegasus dies from hypothermia. Oh no! But he's like a semi-divine creature. I guess he could die. I don't know. Maximus questions his sanity. Well, at this point, if all these people are suiciding, I feel like Thumper and Maximus would question their sanity. Oh no, Dumbo bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Oh no, he couldn't treat his broken trunk and he died. Oh no, that makes me sad. That's depressing now. Let's not dwell on it. Perdita and Tramp hunt for other tributes. I swear this place is going to the dogs, man. Ha ha ha. I know, it was a bad joke. Abu receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Aladdin! Somebody grab him! Somebody grab him! No, he cannot be sending things to people. No, shoot, go away. Away with him! We have to put an embargo down on supplies being given to people. 9 cannon shots can be heard in the distance from Mushu, Sebastian, Duchess, Cheshire Cat, Scuttle, Raja, the Clock Croc, Pegasus, and Dumbo. All of those animals died in a 24-hour span. We salute all of you, especially you, little Dumbo. You put up a brave fight, little guy. I'll always remember you. Alright, night 2, the sun sets. The night creatures come out, and we see Sven setting up camp for the night. He would know how to do that, I guess. Rafiki looks at the night sky, probably trying to figure out who the next king of the Pridelands is. Lady and Thomas O'Malley work together to drown Tramp. What the heck? What? What did Thomas say to Lady to make her decide she needed to drown Tramp? Did he tell her about all the girls that Tramp flirted with or something? I don't know. She's kind of jealous, maybe. I don't know. I didn't think she'd have it in her to drown him. Thought she loved him. I guess love flies out the window when you're in the Hunger Games arena. I guess that's what happens. See, Copper, Diablo, and Zazu discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Abu passes out from exhaustion. I'm just seeing him like, just like falling face first into like a pile of leaves or something. Maximus is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Oh, poor horsey. Pongo receives an explosive from an unknown sponsor. Somebody get them out of here! Get the nanny out of here! Shoot, no, she's not allowed to send things. We put an embargo down, I told you. Perdita attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Well, maybe if she had the explosive from Pongo, she might be a little more successful. Thumper climbs a tree to rest. I'm just picturing a little rabbit climbing a tree. Well, my rabbit thinks she can climb. No joke, she tried to jump onto a window ledge from a ladder once. It was interesting. I was like, you're not a cat, sweetie. Alright, day 3 dawns bright and early. And as the dew settles on the grass and the rays of light shine in through the trees, we see Pongo setting his explosive off, killing Sven and Diablo. Ha! Diablo, you had it coming to you. You had it coming to you. Pongo, good on you for using the explosive. I know, I take back what I said. I'm not lifting the embargo, but still, it was a good idea. Nice. Thumper and Perdita split up to search for resources. Copper practices his archery. Don't know how he does that with no opposable thumbs, but at least he's trying. Zazu thinks about home, the Pride Lands. Maximus kills Lady as she tries to run. Oh no! On the one hand, it's Karma, Lady. And Karma is well, I guess in this case it'd be a little tasteless to say female dog, but it kind of is. You drowned tramp, and now you pay for it. Rafiki searches for firewood. Rafiki is still hanging in there like a champ over here. I have a good feeling about this. Abu kills Thomas O'Malley as he tries to run. Oh no! The kittens are orphaned now. What are they gonna do? Marie's gonna grow up to be a battle-hardened little badass kitten cat thing. And the other two, I don't know. They'll get eaten, maybe, I don't know. 5 cannon shots can be heard in the distance for Tramp, Sven, Diablo, Lady, and Thomas O'Malley. Oh, man. Salute you guys. Thomas O'Malley, you were probably my 3rd pick here. Probably like the 3rd coolest one here. I feel sad now. But at least Rafiki's still in the running. Night 3. Perdita tends to Copper's wounds. Probably just sits there licking them, like dogs tend to do. Maximus receives an explosive from an unknown. Gosh dang! Who sent Rapunzel in there? Brian! You are to watch the border more carefully. I told you we have an embargo on things being sent in. Gosh dang. Let's see. Abu receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Are you just letting them in now? Are you even enforcing this? Pongo and Rafiki sleep in shifts. Thumper climbs a tree to rest. Again, he's just the amazing climbing rabbit at this point. I don't know, I think we need to classify him as a new species. And Zazu thinks about winning. And what he's probably going to do when he gets to the Pride Lands as the winner. Hee. Maybe challenge Simba for the throne. The feast! The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, and weapons, and memoirs from the tributes' families. And, as we all know by now, don't go to the feast! Let's see who actually goes. Maximus sets an explosive off, killing Copper, Rafiki, and Pongo. Oh no. You guys shouldn't have gone to the feast. Oh no. See, Abu was smart. He decided not to go. Zazu and Thumper get into a fight over raw meat, but Zazu gives up and runs away, leaving Thumper to eat raw meat! The little cannibal. Perdita decides not to go to the feast. See, she and Abu are smart. They just kind of huddle in their little hole, and they wait, and Perdita's probably wondering where Pongo is, and hears the explosion off in the distance, and oh no. I feel sad now. I feel it's kind of ironic that Pongo killed other people with an explosive, but then wound up, like, dying by explosive. He who lives by the explosive dies by the explosive! At least, I think that's how it's supposed to go, right? Maybe? I don't know. Alright, continuing on with day 4. Perdita, Zazu, Thumper, Abu, and Maximus hunt for other tributes. Even though they are the only tributes left in the entire arena. I just kind of picture my guards just kind of like leaning against the wall of the arena and being like, "Hey, yo, Bob, should we tell them that there's no other tributes, that they're the last ones left?" Nah, Jeff, you just let them figure it out on their own. Oh, man. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance for Copper, Rafiki, and Pongo. Oh, we salute you guys. Well, my pick is out. I don't know who's gonna win now. It's anybody's game at this point. Night 4. That's supposed to be himself. Thumper cries himself to sleep. Aw, probably because he misses Bambi. Maximus and Zazu sleep in shifts. And Abu convinces Perdita to snuggle with him. It's supposed to be him. Told you guys I messed the genders up. Aw, Perdita and Abu are snuggling with each other. Alright, day 5. Day 5 dawns bright and early. And we see Abu hunting for other tributes. I see him just kind of like hopping around through the trees with a little spear, trying to look menacing, but he's not because he's a tiny monkey. Maximus searches for firewood, even though he hasn't really been able to start fires. Zazu and Thumper split up to search for resources, and Perdita receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Well, I guess her owners would try to keep her in the running yet. No cannon shots can be heard in the distance, because nobody died for once. Night 5. Zazu attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. Perdita passes out from exhaustion. Oh, poor thing. Maximus cooks his food before putting his fire out. Using the firewood that he gained earlier. I don't know. Abu thinks about home, and Thumper goes to sleep. Aww. Thumper sleeps so peacefully, given all that's going on here. Day 6. Abu defeats Perdita in a fight, but spares her life. Aww, what a fair little fella. Although how he was able to defeat a dog, well, I don't know, maybe. Bigger they are, harder they fall, I guess. Maximus practices his archery, and Thumper runs away from Zazu. Oh my gosh, are we just gonna plateau to, like, no action now, and then just have an explosive, like, everybody dies at the very end or something? Is that what we're gonna do? Joe has joined us. He's kind of nodding in the background there. Night 6. Thumper is awoken by nightmares. Oh, poor little guy. I just want to pick him up and snuggle him like I snuggle my bunny. Be like, there, Thumper, it's okay, little smooshy smoosh. And he'd be like, I'm not a smooshy smoosh. I'm a battle-hardened animal. Yes, of course you are, smooshy smoosh. Maximus severely injures Perdita, but puts her out of her misery. He would! Out of all the animals here, like, he would. Abu tries to sing himself to sleep. Oh, poor little guy. And Zazu unknowingly eats toxic berries. Well, I guess going from the Pride Lands to a forested area, you wouldn't exactly know what's toxic and what's not. I guess that makes sense. Alright, day 7. Thumper discovers a cave, and Abu spears Maximus in the abdomen. Oh, gee, little monkey. Alright, so it's down to a bunny and a monkey. It's anybody's game at this point. We could have a winner by night 7. Let's see what happens. 3 cannon shots can be heard in the distance for Perdita, Zazu, and Maximus. And Thumper bashes Abu's head against a rock several times. Oh. All right. I guess that's where we got the name Thumper from. All right. So given that all we have left is little Thumper, the winner is Thumper from District 5. Yay! Thumper made the forest animals of Bambyville proud. I'm calling it Bambyville because that's the movie he's from. All right, let's see how everybody else stacked up. Thumper is the winner from District 5 with 1 kill. Abu was in 2nd place with 2 kills. Maximus in 3rd with 5 kills. Oh, I think he made the most kills out of anybody on the map. Zazu is in 4th with 1 kill, and Perdita is trailing way behind with no kills whatsoever. Let's see, we had Pongo back there in 6th place who had 3 kills. That explosive. We had Thomas O'Malley back there with 1 kill. And the Clock Croc back over here with 1 kill. And Lady over here. Yeah, Thomas and Lady. Yeah, they worked together to drown Tramp there. So they each got, I guess, 1 kill. Alright. Alright, thank you for joining me once again, everybody. Thumper is going to be moved onward to the final roster for the Ultimate Hunger Games Championship round. Let's see. I'm gonna post a full roster of what the championship round looks like so far down in the description below there. Just because I can't remember who all we have there, but Thumper will get moved on to the final championship round. I still think that's kind of hilarious that a freaking rabbit is going to fight everybody in the final round here. But once again, thank you for joining me. Feel free to give me a like or subscribe if you like what you see. You don't have to, but it makes me feel a bit better. And hopefully we'll see you guys next week for some more murder, mayhem, and maiming. Bye, everybody!